Hey there, Sydney Brown. Welcome to the Memoir Mastermind Writing and Publishing for Beginners YouTube channel. We are here to help you learn how to tell your story, how to put it into written form, and if you choose to, how to get it published with it being in your hand as a paperback, if that's what you choose to do. So as we do this, please do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And as you visit any of our free courses or our free content, please like the videos. And I would love it if you would go ahead and just make a comment. Let me know that you've subscribed. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know what you like the best about everything, because I'm going to be altering what I do based off of your comments. And if I don't hear from you, then I don't know if I can improve. So help me with some constructive criticism, some feedback, and I would appreciate it. So right now, what we're going to talk about is for the I Remember When memoir project that I have, my customers, my students, my enrollees, whatever we want to call them, the people who entrust me to help them create their personal memoirs. They are going through a training right now, and you get to see some of this as well, even if you're not already in the I Remember When project, because it's important stuff that I want to share with everybody. And that is why the people who are in the I Remember When project, they get free courses and free training so that I empower everybody to know how to do it. And then when you trust me to jump in there and help you, I'll help you get through the hard parts that you really may not ever want to do, like the editing and the formatting, the cover creation, different things like that. And then I also help you with like basically monthly workshops where we dive into, exercises that will help you become a better writer and to get across, a little bit further each time on the way to your finish line of your own personal memoir. So enough about that. I really do want to just encourage you to join our free community, subscribe, like, and comment. Let's go on into navigating memoir writing communities and support groups. Now, it is super important, because we're going through this essentially alone. When you're writing a memoir, it's your story. And no one's going to tell you what your story is. That's something you have to do yourself. But it's important as you go through it that you're not feeling all alone, because it can be overwhelming. There's a lot involved in writing your personal memoirs, sharing stories, or even making up fiction stories. All of this is something that it comes from here, and you kind of just like drop it out of you and put it into writing in whatever form, on the computer or a journal, whatever you prefer. And as you do that, that's something you have to do on your own. But then when it comes time to make all of the stuff that dropped out of you make sense, and you want to put it in a logical and an entertaining story for somebody else to read, whether it's, the generations that will follow you, or if it's friends and family, or if it's someone that you have an overcomer story and you want to help other people go through the same thing, but maybe less of a learning curve, you want to help them. This is the part where all of this other stuff, the technical stuff, you really need to have some help. And you can either, spend the time and learn it all yourself, or you can have somebody help you and you can pay for that. That's completely up to you. And most people find that it's easier just to pay someone. So that's why we do have the I Remember When. But if you're trying to do it on your own, and there's nothing wrong with that, I'm a DIY person. But if you get into that, it's very important that you know who to entrust with, helping you, who is going to, if they're going to offer to help you, how much is it going to cost? Is it something that they're doing kindness of their heart situation, or is it, you got to pay me? And some of the people are going to charge you $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $18,000 to teach you some of this stuff. So it's so important that you know who you can trust, who you can't. And it takes a little bit of time to do a little bit of research and figure that out. So as we go through this, I just want you to understand social media and all the groups and the pages and stuff. Those are a really, really great way to find good people who can help you. Don't take advantage of the people who are on there necessarily. Don't expect them to do things for you, but it is an amazing resource where people, if you give as much as you receive, the groups and things like that can be an amazing resource, because you don't want to feel alone. You just don't. So what I wanted to start with is I'm going to do a couple things. We're going to start with the top 10 benefits for joining a memoir writing community and support group. And then we're going to just go into some of the top memoir communities that I can recommend. There are so many out there. I can't recommend them all. I won't recommend against the ones that I don't recommend because I don't want to harm anybody. But just be aware and be cautious.